My name's Kiah Collier. I'm a reporter at the Texas Tribune. Our project is called The Taking. We examined basically how the federal government went about building and seizing land for the first sections of border fence along the U.S.-Mexico border about a decade ago. So we honed in on a lot of the eminent domain lawsuits that the government filed to seize land to build the fence here. The federal government had to sue a lot of landowners to get their land to build the fence. We found, a very rushed, kind of botched land seizure process that the federal government carried out. One of the major findings is that, larger, wealthier property owners who were able to hire attorneys received, on average, about 3 times as much per acre for their land as, poorer, smaller property owners. So in addition to a really big, data analysis of all these eminent domain cases, we made several trips down to South Texas to talk to property owners. We honed in on one particular stretch of road called Oklahoma Avenue, which kind of represented, a variety of the landowners we were looking to speak to. And we spent, a lot of July, a week in July, knocking on doors along Oklahoma Avenue and talking to people about, what it was like to have their land seized by the federal government. And the fence runs along Oklahoma Avenue, so it runs through people's backyards.
My name is Julian Aguilar. I'm a reporter for the Texas Tribune. I cover the border and immigration. The project involved a lot of layers. The first one was doing a lot of research. We got several hundreds of pages of court documents through Open Records Acts, through PACER, through other public channels. That was the first step, so we could figure out where we were going. And the second step was to physically go down there, knock on doors. Predictably, there were a lot of people that did not want to talk to reporters after going through this for 8 or 9 or 10 years. On the other hand, there were others that took us in, that were very nice, that drove us around, that showed us exactly where their land was, where the fence now is, where their current land still exists. So, to be fair to the government, they did pay people for whatever land that they took. But what we found is that some people got a lot less than others, depending on whether or not they hired a lawyer. But it also seemed like the federal government was very liberal in their application of eminent domain laws and sort of the mechanisms on the books right now to be able to facilitate this, what we found to be a chaotic and very hurried process.